Elon Musk just merged AI with your favorite social app. And it's not just business, it's a move that could change the internet forever. This is the biggest tech story of 2025. Let's break down the xAI and X merger and decode Elon's real strategy behind it. Imagine it's late at night, suddenly a huge announcement drops and the internet goes wild. Just like that, artificial intelligence and the app you scroll through every day are now one. And guess who's behind it all? Yep, Elon Musk. But what's really going on here? There's a lot of money involved, your personal data is in the mix, and the way we use the internet might never be the same again. This isn't just a business deal, it's a mystery full of strange clues. Let's unravel it. Stick with me because this ride is about to get really interesting. Let's start with the basics. xAI has officially bought X in an all-stock deal, and the numbers absolutely massive. xAI is worth around $80 billion, and X, after subtracting a good chunk of debt, is valued at $33 billion. Together, they formed a new company called xAI Holdings, now worth over $100 billion. That's a crazy amount of money, even for someone like Elon Musk, who's used to pulling a big moves like this. Now, if you're wondering what xAI is, it's Elon's artificial intelligence company. He started it in 2023 with a bold mission to help us better understand the universe. Sounds pretty huge, right? And in just 2 years, xAI has grown fast. They've built massive data centers, like the one in Memphis that's packed with over 1 lakh NVIDIA GPUs. Plus, they launched tools like Grok, the AI chatbot you might have already used on X. And what's X? That's the platform we all used to know as Twitter. Elon bought it back in 2022 for about $44 billion and has been turning it into his version of a digital town square, a place where over 600 million people talk, share, and argue in real time. So this merger isn't just about money. It's about bringing together two of Elon's biggest passions, artificial intelligence and social media. He's calling it a game changer, with plans to combine xAI's advanced tech with X's massive reach. But the real question is, why now? And what's Elon really planning? To really understand why this merger happened, we need to go back a bit. When Elon bought Twitter in 2022, it caused a lot of chaos. Advertisers started pulling out, users were upset, and the platform's value dropped. Now, in 2025, X is still a place people argue about, but it's also become leaner, more efficient, and full of real-time data from millions of daily posts. Meanwhile, xAI came from Elon's frustration with how the AI world was working. He had a public fallout with OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, and decided to build his own AI powerhouse. That's how xAI started, and since then, it has grown super fast, getting billions in funding from big investors like Sequoia Capital and Andreessen Horowitz. Now here's where things get interesting. Even before the merger, X and xAI were already working closely together. X actually owned part of xAI, which was around 25%, and xAI was using X's huge stream of user data to train its AI models. Just think about it. Every post, every comment, every trending topic on X is perfect material for teaching an AI like Grok how humans talk, argue, joke, and try to tell what's true and what's not. But keeping the two companies separate came with legal problems. Privacy laws, especially in places like Europe, don't like it when user data moves from one company to another without clear permission. By merging them into one single company, Elon avoids that legal mess. So in the end, this isn't just a business merger, it's also a smart way to pull more control into one place. Now let's talk about the money, or actually the stocks. This was an all-stock deal, which means no cash was exchanged. Instead, the people who owned shares in X just swapped them for shares in the new company, xAI Holdings. For investors in X, this move is a huge relief. After years of struggling, losing advertisers, taking on tons of debt, they're now tied to xAI, which is booming thanks to all the excitement around artificial intelligence. xAI is currently valued at $80 billion, which is a big jump from just a few months ago when it was valued at $50 billion. Investors are clearly betting that AI is the future, and this deal puts them right in the middle of it. For Elon Musk, it's a win on all sides. He owns large shares in both companies, so this deal actually increases his personal wealth. Some say it could add billions to his net worth. On top of that, it helps fix the financial mess X was in. When Elon bought Twitter, he took on $12 billion in debt. Now, that debt is basically getting absorbed by xAI as part of the $33 billion value of X. Critics are calling this a clever trick, saying Elon just sold one of his companies to another one he owns to shift assets around and possibly avoid some taxes. But others see it as a smart business move that helps bring stability to everything he's building. And what about everyday users? If you're someone who just uses X, you're not getting any payout from this deal. But chances are, you'll start to feel the effects of this merger soon. We'll get into that next. Now, let's talk about something that affects you directly, that is your data. X is full of personal activity, from posts and likes to messages. Before the merger, xAI was already using this data to train its AI Grok. But now it's social. X's data belongs to xAI. Elon says this will make the AI smarter and X more useful, with features like real-time, trend-based answers. Sounds cool on the surface, but privacy groups are worried. European watchdogs like NOIP say this setup could break strict data laws, especially if users haven't agreed to share their info. The EU has already warned X in the past, and now things are even more complicated. Experts say this could lead to bigger privacy issues, especially if X leans into ads or AI-based business models. Elon says xAI will be careful with privacy, but there's no clear policy yet. So the big question is, how much do you trust him with your data? So what's the big goal here? Elon's been pretty clear about his vision that he wants X to become an everything app, kind of like China's WeChat, a place where you can chat, pay bills, shop, and live your full digital life in one app. Now, mix that with xAI's aim to build an AI that's always searching for the truth, and you've got something ambitious. Imagine this, an X where Grok isn't just a chatbot but part of the core experience. It could help filter news, manage debates, and even decide what content you see based on live user data. This merger makes that future more likely. xAI gets full access to X's data, which gives it a big edge over competitors like OpenAI and Google. X, on the other hand, gets better tech and smarter features to keep people engaged. Elon says it's about owering real value to billions. Some call it brilliant. Others think it's just history repeating, like when he merged Tesla with SolarCity. Let's look at the risks. This merger isn't guaranteed to work. X has been losing advertisers since 2022, and the $12 billion debt hasn't disappeared. It's now xAI's problem. If the AI strategy fails or regulators crack down on how data is used, that things could go south fast. Also, unlike China's WeChat users, people in the West care a lot more about privacy. That could slow down adoption. And then there's politics. Elon's growing ties with figures like Donald Trump have raised concerns. Some fear Grok, the so-called truth-seeking AI, might show biased results. Still, the potential rewards are massive. If xAI pulls this O, it could become the first truly AI-powered social platform, smarter than anything else out there. Investors are already excited. xAI's value shot up after the news, and X shareholders are finally seeing some hope. And for you, X could become more useful or feel more invasive. That's your call. What do you think about all of this? Share your thoughts in the comment box. Do like and share this video to show your support. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.